spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student-athletes, coaches, or team representatives, as well as the public intoxication, the consumption and possession of alcoholic beverages and tobacco products are grounds for removal from the site of competition and other disciplinary actions. And as night falls, please do not use flash photography. We thank you for your cooperation. There are restrooms and water fountains available in the Meadows Pavilion, that is the building to the left of the grandstands. Also, the Trinity Dining Services concession stand is open. And tonight's game is being webcast live on the Tiger Network, live.trinity.edu. Ladies and welcome to Trinity University for tonight's game between the Concordia University Tornadoes and the Trinity University Tigers. The officials: referee Jacobo Zuniga, assistant referees Carmelo Alvarez and Shaylor Lucero. Now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the starting lineup for the Concordia University Tornadoes. Number 1, a junior goalkeeper, Joshua Redding. Number 3, a junior midfielder, Richard Aguirre. Number 6, a sophomore midfielder, Carlos Watto. Number 10, a sophomore midfielder, Melvin Molina. Number 13, a sophomore midfielder, Antonio Rios. Number 14, a junior defender, Yael Sanchez. Number 16, a sophomore forward, Leo Lopez. Number 17, a junior forward, Marco Rodriguez Jr. Number 22, a sophomore defender, Cameron Burleson. Number 25, a senior midfielder, Juan Gonzalez. Number 27, a sophomore defender, Gavin Seaholtz. The assistant coaches are Manny Iloba and Casey Tilley. Head coach of the Tornadoes, Nick Mims. Concordia Tornadoes. Now for the Trinity University Tigers. Number 1, a senior goalkeeper from Laredo, Texas, Juan Carlos Vidales. Number 4, a junior defender from Raleigh, North Carolina, Jack Eubank. Number 5, a senior midfielder from Euless, Texas, Shin Adji. Number 6, a senior defender from Plano, Texas, Kyle Davis. Number 8, a junior midfielder from San Antonio, Joseph Curry. Number 9, a senior midfielder from Scotland, Fraser Burns. Number 13, a junior midfielder from Austin, Texas, Luke Newport. Number 14, a senior defender from San Antonio, John Connerule. Number 20, a sophomore defender from England, Tom Whitwell. Number 27, a sophomore midfielder from England, Louis Enstraw. Number 41, a first-year midfielder from Dripping Springs, Texas, Adam Knudsen. The assistant coaches are Edward Carty, Bart Valerio, Joseph Trinity, Rich Gorski, and Will Harrington. And in his 32nd season as head coach of the Trinity Tigers, Paul McGinley. Ladies and gentlemen, to honor America, we ask that you please rise, face the American flag atop the scoreboard for our national anthem.
Well, good evening and welcome here to Paul McGinley Field on the campus of Trinity University. We are live from San Antonio, Texas. Tonight's matchup, the 4-2-0 Concordia Tornadoes. They take on the host, Trinity Tigers, coming in 1-3-2, having lost their last 3 contests out, looking to get back into the win column here on this Sunday evening. Starting lineups for the Tornadoes in goal, it's going to be Joshua Redding. He will be joined by Richard Aguirre, Carlos Watto, Melvin Molina, Antonio Rios, Yale Sanchez, Leo Lopez, Marco Rodriguez Jr., Cameron Burleson, Juan Gonzalez, and Gavin Schultz. And for the Tigers, they are going to field Juan Carlos Fidelis in goal. He'll be joined by Jack Eubank, Shin Edji, Kyle Davis, Joseph Curry, Fraser Burns, Luke Newport, Jean-Connor Rule, Tom Whitwell, Louis Instrahl, and Adam Knudsen. The 2 teams wrapping up their huddles, and we are just about ready to get started here, maybe just a minute or 2 early under the lights here at Paul McGinley Field, named after the head coach of the Tigers for the last 32 seasons. He stands 532, 90, and 39, career win percentage of .834. And for the Tornadoes in his 6th season, it is going to be Nick Mims. He is 50, 27, and 12, career win percentage of .629. He has guided the Tornadoes to a winning record in every year since he took over in 2017. And they stand in 4-2-0 on the season, having picked up victories over Concordia College out of Minnesota, Nebraska Wesleyan, Texas Lutheran, and Schreiner. Their losses to SCAC opponents, University of St. Thomas, to open the season back on September 1st. They lost that one 1-3. And then their last time out on Friday night up in Round Rock, they lost to Southwestern, team just up the road in Georgetown, by a 1-0 score. And for the Tigers, it has not gone according to expectations here. The season not completely lost. Conference has not officially started, although they have played a non-conference game and a loss at Colorado College. And that was in the middle of a 3-game losing skid. They basically all started on a trip to Hardin-Simmons back on September 9th. They had a 1-0 lead until the final minute of the game, and they let that one slip out of their hands. Hardin-Simmons tying that one in the closing minutes, drawing it even. There is no overtime in regulation or regular season play this year. And then went on the road the following Sunday up to Richardson. Dropped the contest to the University of Texas Dallas 2-1. The following weekend they went up to Colorado Springs, falling to the Tigers 3-1. And then on Friday night up in Belton, taking on Mary Hardin Baylor, had the lead 2-1. And then in the 79th and 80th minutes, conceded 2 goals and found themselves behind, and that would be the final. And here we are, the 7th game of the season. Tornadoes coming in for their 7th game as well. Tigers looking to forget the past 6 games. Concordia looking to build upon their 4-2 start. It'll be Concordia in the all-black. They'll be going from right to left across your screen. Trinity in the all-white, left to right across your screen. Concordia will take possession first. Aguirre plays it to his back line with Burleson. And now they take it far side. The pressure coming up from Jack Eubank. Just enough to help win the throw here for the Tigers. And Fraser Burns will draw the foul from Concordia, and we'll get a free kick here. Just 40 seconds in now. Advantage for Trinity here for at least the next 20 minutes or so. The sun setting right into the eyes of Joshua Redding, the keeper for Concordia. That one sent in, bounces around, and I believe Trinity claiming the corner And they will have it. Trinity working quickly here to try to set this up. And they will play it out to the top. Send it back deep far side. Now Frazier Burns. Draw corner once again. Not in the lineup tonight and will not play. The team's leading goal scorer, Michael Meese, he has 3 on the season. So that one's cleared out. Sean Rule take that one all the way back. Let's Vidalis play it from goalkeeper position. Whitwell plays over to Curry. And they'll switch it back up across field. Curry stands alone in second for the Tigers in goals. He has 2 on the year. And then Knutson, Downs, Simon, and Burns, and Kyle Davis, all with a goal apiece. They will look for somebody to take over the offensive scoring opportunities here. Into the middle of the field was Instrahl, unable to maintain possession the time being for the Tigers. So they've gotten it back. Knutson flicks it forward. Adji has space. That one's rolling. And Shinaji, Adji with the goal. And the Tigers, 3 minutes in, will take that and have the 1-0 lead. Just misplayed. Nice little flick in. And the speed of Adji allowing him to beat the defenders to the back. And that was Knutson on the assist who flicked it forward. And we'll see if they give the assist or if they say it was too much on there. It should be an assist, but we'll check on it. But nonetheless, as we were mentioning, if you're a Tiger fan, who's going to score? You look up and down the roster. You've got few that have scored on the season, but you need somebody to step up. And adding his name to the list of goal scorers, Shinaji had an assist on the year, now into the goal scoring column with his first in 2022. Tigers have scored in every game this year. They have not been shut out. It's a bit odd considering that they're 1-3-2. Normally you figure a team's 1 for 6 on picking up victories. It just means that they're not putting the ball into the back of the net, but they have scored in every game. They started off a 2-0 victory against Claremont. And then it was a 3-3 tie against Rowan. That was here on September 4th in San Antonio. And then the rest of their games have been away. 1-1 draw to Hardin-Simmons, a 2-1 loss to Texas Dallas, 3-1 to Colorado College, and then the 3-2 to Mary Hardin-Baylor. So with that being said, if you're a Tornadoes fan, expect opportunities to come. Curry. Flicked on by Burns. Played nicely for Davis. Now Davis trying to make it 2-0. He sends it wide. He had Redding coming forward. Could have shot it to the right. Felt like maybe there was a defensive player there, and it looked like it was Burleson. So he tries to send it left, and then he pushes it too far forward. Goal kick for Redding. 5 minutes in, and Trinity has had the bulk of possession and the bulk of scoring opportunities so far. There's Adji in the 3rd minute, putting the Tigers on top. Almost doubled up seconds ago. Rule from the back line plays it forward. Knudsen to Adji. Adji staying with it. Referee says play on. And now the foul called.
Leo, turn your face in, please.
I believe they gave the foul to Knudsen. Whitwell heads it forward into the midfield. And only black jerseys for Concordia to be found. Aguirre, nice footwork, sends it over. Had Rodriguez. Marcos pass up ahead. I think he was looking for Leo Lopez. Was blocked out of play. Lopez, and then this is Rodriguez once again. Asking for the corner. That's going to be a goal kick. It'll be Vidalis playing it quickly, far side. That's Rule. Adji, it's taken down, and the foul comes. The official wanting to have words. Don't believe this will be a card. And it is not. But a free kick coming for Trinity. Sent in. Redding come up and catch it. Nice throw to clear out. Melvin Molina flicks it forward. Getting back. Kyle Davis. Adji tried to take the turn off the heel of the Concordia player. Stay with Trinity for the time being. Now Whitwell and Davis here on the near side. Curry keeps his feet into the center and then floats it to the center. He thought maybe Burns was breaking that way. Burns took a half step and then came back near side. And now they're going to say offside. And Coach Mims, watching that one transpire in real time, felt like it was on and they had something going. Our two disagreed. Curry couldn't quite get over to Burns. Taken away here by Aguirre. Molina wasn't the prettiest pass through, but it got all the way through to Lopez. Aguirre's got time. He'll settle. And flicks it far side. Jack Eubank in defense. Antonio Rios for Concordia. No. Rios, shots blocked. Now to this right foot. And just wide. So it took a deflection. And that will go for corner. Here it is on the replay. There's the first deflection off the left foot shot and then the right foot shot. And that leads to the first corner of the evening here for Concordia. Headed from the top of the 6 out of play by Cameron Burleson. Whitwell sends it down. Aguirre is going to give chase. Redding's going to come up And all he can do is clear out. Yeah, Trinity throw. Burns will come in, grab it, and let's take it quickly, but now he'll pass off and let Kyle Davis have the throw. Gets it in for Knudsen. Now back to the foot of Knudsen. That one deflected. It'll stay in. Knudsen, cross across. If he was going for goal, he missed it wide. If he was going for cross, he didn't have anybody on the crashing side for the Tigers. Yeah, it looked like maybe going for goal. Thought he might have that far post. Women played here at noon, hosting conference opponent Centenary, winning the match 3-0. Temperature of that game at noon was cooler at 87 degrees. We're currently at 90, but we don't have as much humidity as we did early in the day. So while it's still not a pleasant evening, nowhere near the beatdown under the sun that we experienced earlier. Molina will send it down. Lopez had it briefly and taken up by Instral. Now Molina, quick shot, that's going to go wide. Played short side for Whitwell. Finds Burns. Davis has that one poked out by Burleson. And they'll have Davis retreat a few steps. Burns plays it ahead for Curry. Slots it in, and this will go for Adji, and he's got a pair tonight. The assist for Luke Newport, who might have had his own shot for goal. Curry played it forward, and then Newport here. Just heads up offense there from Newport as he knew that the defender was crashing. Shenadji came in with no goals on the season. He's now tied for 2 on the team with 2. And the Tigers lead 2-0. Officially giving credit to Newport. I think one could argue Curry might have been in there as well. Led that one nicely. And Curry will get credit on the assist as well. Curry with the ball. Flicks over for Instral. Davis will send it cross field. Eubank. First touch. Has a little bit of a run on his defender, and then everybody crashes back, and then he tries to find Adji. Plays it a little too far out. And that one out of play. Now for Concordia on the throw. Played just about 15 here. And this one, Trinity, I'd say it's had about 2/3 of the possession so far. Curry tries to beat his defender. And it's Theo Givens who's just checked on. at the last goal. Edgy. Instraw has space, plays it forward. Staying on side was Curry. He'll track it. Now has Davis. Maybe a step far for Davis. He still has control. Playing through in the box, and they're going to say no foul. And that's probably the right call. It looked like maybe just a bit of deflection as Davis sent that one forward, even though his feet did get tangled up.
Under it, Theo, a bit.
And the foul
That's right, back in.
against Concordia will be called on Leo Lopez.
Leo, right here. Leo, where are you going?
Whitwell will put it down.
Offside.
And the flag goes up for offside. Would have been out of play either way. I'll take the free kick.
Hey, Josh. Richie, get in that
Burleson back from the center back position. Aguirre had that one roll up on his shoulder, but no call.
Good. Go on, Leo. No foul.
Rule. And possession to Trinity? Yes. Davis holding it, couldn't find anybody. Now Burns, first touch, and then second touch for Knutson. And Knutsen's going to get called for the wraparound on his defender Juan Gonzalez.
Better, though. Drop off. Come on. Look at Juan.
Aggie looking for the first half hat trick. That one taken away. Headed forward by Whitwell. Settling is Watto. Now Knutson for Trinity flicks it forward.
Come on, Richie.
Had Curry down there, but played it too far forward. Redding was able to come take it.
Let's go.
Now Aguirre has that one deflected out by Burns.
Check in, Theo. Check in. Where are you gonna get it? Go again, Theo. Go again.
And the foul will be called on Theo Givens.
Back in. Drop in. Leo, split the difference.
I'll see. They've officially listed Givens at, but a towering presence here. Check their website, see if they have the height for him, because he's standing at least 6'4", 6'5". And they do list him 6'4", 185 for Theo Givens. Now Aggie to Burns, and he's just wide. Trinity looking to put some of their early season woes behind them with this outbreak today. Offense looks like it's playing with a lot of fluidness, a lot of chemistry here. Have the All-American Michael Meese not in the lineup today. And the possibility that So that one's headed out, but not out of danger completely. Givens puts it into the box deeper, and that one's cleared out. Now Curry up along the sideline. Plays for Burns. Back to Curry, and coming over in defense will be Sanchez. It'll be headed out by Davis. No, kept in. Givens will hold it just before the line. Now he'll play to his back line. I was saying about Meese earlier was maybe you have a little bit of addition by subtraction in it, even when you lose an All-American. If it's the main guy that you're running the offense through, everybody else knows that they have to step up, and the team plays with a bit more energy and a little bit more focus. Substitution here for Concordia will be Marco Vasquez, but they do not check in. And the shot will go wide from Watto. And it will be a Trinity throw. So not checking in on that last throw was Vasquez. Now he'll be joined by Gustavo Hernandez as they will await check-in for Concordia. Player down now for the Tornadoes. It is C. Schultz. Nearly to the halfway point here in the first half. Shanaji with the 2 goals for Trinity. Theo Givens working his way through. Trying to get past Adam Knudsen. Eventually he plays it to his back line. That one's sent in. Vidalis will come through. Can't grasp it cleanly, but able to have enough room to clear it out. And that should be Trinity throw. It is. I'm just going to say it's still Trinity throw, so the subs will wait. Knudsen fighting for it. Falls out of his reach. Sent back forward by J.C. Rule. And the foul called against J.C. Rule, and he ran through the player. It wasn't trying to, but couldn't pull up in time. Now out near side here for Burleson. Takes it up through the middle. That one taken away by Knudsen and Burns. And Burns will play it forward. It gets played out by Gonzalez. Subs continue to wait. Davis, unmarked, through the middle. Sends the shot on. And playing the bounce nicely was Redding. They gave Davis way too much room for that shot. And Redding fortunate that that didn't take a weird bounce. Was it one hopped in? Lopez. Out for Givens. Working on Davis. Davis momentarily had stopped the possession. Now Aguirre into the middle. Headed up and out by Newport. That'll be a corner kick. And Concordia does want the subs here on the corner. So Marco Vasquez and Gustavo Hernandez and Vasquez will go in for Gonzalez and Lopez. And the corner kick comes in, headed out by J.C. Roll. Hernandez tries to take a shot from distance. Eubank will clear all the way back into Concordia territory. Sanchez plays over for Hernandez. Eubank trying to find Agee up the far side. Agee not giving it a run that time. I don't know if he just mistimed his start. Oh, Davis. Eventually up for Curry. Defended by Givens. Fraser Burns trying to make something of it. It's going to deflect off a couple of feet. Eventually find its way to the back line here for Concordia with a lot of space. See Schultz sends it forward. It got sent back. Now Redding. A lot of Trinity defenders back here on this one, so see if Concordia will push forward. And for the moment, they do not. They will switch the field. Burleson has a Aguirre, and that's out of everybody's reach. Davis surveys the field. There's Whitwell behind him, but he still wants to throw it forward. Eventually loses out. Molina will flick forward. See Schultz for Molina. Defended by Instrull. Knutson sends it backwards, but not total clearance. Stays with Concordia. Flick for Wato, and he comes out to the far side. Aguirre back across. That one deflected. I think it was Eubank. He gives up for Whitwell. This one will stay in. Fraser Burns flicks forward. Knutson didn't have the initial step on Hernandez. Now far side, Concordia pushing forward again. Now Vidalis will settle and hold for just a moment. Trio of Trinity subs awaiting. Be Jack Downs, Hunter Kane, and Jake Simon. Concordia will send a few up as well. Timothy Barney and Christian Barrias. An opportunity now for the Tornadoes. Will be played out and the subs will enter. For the Tigers, Burns and Curry and Instrull will all have a seat. For Concordia, it will be Molina and Antonio Rios taking a breather. 15:45 and counting here in the first half. Teams tied on, well, Concordia's got 6 shots to Trinity's 5. but Trinity's got 3 of their 5 shots on goal, none yet for the Tornadoes. 5 fouls apiece. Concordia's taken 2 corners, Trinity just the 1. Aguirre stops that one. Hernandez now in the midfield. Burleson. Givens plays back for Watto. Burles into the middle, came forward for it. Came back for it, actually. And that one eventually played out. It will be Trinity throw. Under 14 here in the first half. Downs will give chase. I beg your pardon, that was Hunter Kane giving chase. Davis trying to push it forward, but Burleson's there. Simon flicks it back for Whitwell. A lot of space for Whitwell. For Knutson, that's Kane. Davis will play all the way back for Whitwell. Now the pressure coming forward by Hernandez. Davis finally gets it in. Givens tried to keep it in, but did not. Now the censor. Zuniga saying something to Hunter Kane about his push forward. Now the subs for Concordia will be Marco Casuli, and for Trinity will be Riley Hawes and Connor Jones. Going for Eubank and Knutson on the Trinity side. And having a seat will be the captain, Watto, for Concordia. There he is. Barillas was the one that drew the foul. Davis getting in front of Theo Givens. Nice turn from Hernandez as Givens. And Givens will get this one back, goes for goal, but it'll be wide. give and go with Barillas.
Step a bit.
Going about 4 feet wide of the inside post.
Theo, 5 steps higher.
Played 35 minutes.
Get ready, Theo. Drop in now. Goal side of 6.
Shinaji with a pair of goals here for the Tigers. Those both came relatively early on. First one 3 minutes in. Second one 13 minutes in. Joseph Ramirez awaits check-in now for Concordia. There's Aguirre. Fights with Hawes. Plays it back. Hunter Kane giving chase, forces Redding to come play it quickly. Down to the middle of the field goes Newport. Hawes finds Jack Downs. Newport had a little bit of space. That closed quickly. And just a Trinity throw. Landon Gilmore will join Joseph Ramirez and waiting to check in here for the Tornadoes. Davis, Hawes, nice centering feed, but headed out. Downs for Davis. A step past what Hawes could get to. And it will be subs here for Concordia.
In for the Tornadoes, so Landon Gilmore and Joseph Ramirez.
Theo Gibbons and Richard Aguirre will take a breather here in the final 7.5. Peter Blank. And Braden Shuey stepping up for check-in for the Tigers. Downs. Still with it. Pass for Hawes. Crossing back to the middle. And Redding with the save. Nice cross up here for Hawes. Redding all over that one. Hunter Jones looked like he might have been there if there was any sort of deflection. But he did not get the chance. Whitwell for Davis. Hawes lets that one roll out. Trinity throw, and they'll get subs. Blank and Shuey. Go in for Newport. And Whitwell. Blank heads it on. Couldn't head it forward enough. That one taken by Barillas. The defense back in line for Trinity versus Concordia to play it back to their midfield. Now coming in. Straight to the foot of Downs. Jones plays it back. Davis. Is that one taken away by Hernandez and could not make the connection. He was looking for Marco Vasquez. Two having checked in together. Not on the same page right there. Kane has a step. He was onside. Burleson heads it out. Nice recovery for Burleson, and then checking in here for the Tigers, Michael Pham. He will go in for Kyle Davis.
Landon, you got thrower. Tim, drop off. Yael, slide. Gavin, slide. Good, make him go back. Good.
Pham for blank.
Up, and connect it. Good.
And the stop made by Joseph Ramirez. Saved a scoring opportunity for the Tigers because there was nobody past Ramirez. Now Concordia. Could not continue to push forward. They had an opportunity. Now back along the back line. Sanchez. Peter Blank flex it once. J.C. Rule sends it out. And that was deflected out. We have Trinity throw. 3 minutes to go here first half.
Landon, step to the ball. And you got to track him, Landon. Landon. Go. Let's get out.
Simon plays ahead for Downs. An excellent recovery run for Concordia. Can't quite tell the number. I believe it was Sanchez.
Straight back, Tim.
Pham can't find anybody. Nobody really moving around for Trinity either. Vasquez and Blank neither connect. J.C. Rule sends it up, and then a foul by Pham. Came up over the back of his defender. And that was Landon Gilmore, but Pham was the one that took the brunt of the injury. He seems to be okay.
Hey, Joseph, on the ball. Step in here, please.
Ramirez.
Yael.
Well, the clock stops. We'll send it in. Simon head for Downs. Back to Simon for Hawes. Michael Pham into the box. It'll be deflected and go for a Trinity corner. 1 minute to go here in the first.
1 minute.
Come on, boys, let's get this out. Christian, just help us here. Christian, 23. Landon. stay pull. Yeah, right there, pull up.
Sends it all the way across. And blank comes up empty.
Come on, boys, let's get a chance. Let's go. Come on. You got Christian running.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Burleson will play it
2, 1.
and avoids the danger. That takes us to the break here at the half. Shanaji, pair of goals, has the Tigers in command, 2-0. Concordia does lead 8-7 on shots, but it's the Tigers with 4 on goal. Concordia yet to challenge Juan Carlos Fidelis with a shot on goal. Fouls at 6-7, Trinity with the one more. Corners and offsides both equal, and that will send us to the 15-minute break period. We will be back here in just a bit for the start of the second half. Live from San Antonio, you're watching Trinity and Concordia. Be right back. And welcome back here to Paul McGinley Field. 2-0 in favor of the home team. And Aggie with a pair of goals early on in the 3rd minute and the 13th minute, putting the Tigers comfortably ahead here after the first 45. Fraser Burns to get us started here momentarily. And there's the whistle. See what type of halftime adjustments Concordia and Trinity make. It has been Trinity in the last few matches struggling a bit more in the second half than in the first. Sent forward by Fraser Burns. I believe Burns could have been. Yes, Burns. Curry was over there as well, but that was Burns on the, what I'm assuming was a cross. And Aggie in the area of the 6 for potential hat trick. Oh, that was played nicely by Molina. Cleared out by Whitwell. Givens on the far side. And that one misstruck. An opportunity for Concordia. And it will still be an opportunity as they will draw for a corner. Their 3rd of the evening. They're 13 or 18 taking. I believe Hernandez. No, it must have been Rios.
Antonio, make him go long. Higher, Antonio.
Back towards the middle, Burns looking to make contact with Adam Knudsen, but comes up empty. Sends it back to Concordia. Now Givens had a step. That one stayed in. Nice play of Carlos Watto with the pressure, keeping it for Concordia. And that will stay with Concordia. Looking for the foul on Fraser Burns. It was not called.
Turn, Antonio. Turn, Antonio.
Knudsen flicks it forward. Sent back into the Concordia way by Aguirre.
Combine.
Vasquez can't come up with the shot.
Come on, Marco.
4 minutes into the second half. A lot of back and forth so far. Played through a lot of time here for Concordia. See Schultz will gather and send across. Burleson. Now the mistake taken away here by the Tigers. Instrel. Aggie. into the 18. And the foul coming. See Schultz. You can see this one right about 5-6 yards beyond the 18. Curry and Eubank. Curry to the left, Eubank on the right. And I think Trinity wants the official to mark off the 10. They said this should be about 6 yards deep. That'll move Concordia back about a yard. Curry goes for goal, almost whips it in, but it'll be out for the goal kick. Needed to be another 2-3 yards back for that one to fall. Molina, and they're going to say Givens was offside. We'll settle it there and take his kick right to Rios. This actually gives it right back to Concordia in an advantageous spot for the Tornadoes. Givens, a very long touch. Now Burns and Burleson. Burleson will allow the defense to come back in and the throw to Trinity. There are 2 balls out on the field. Played out of front off of Watteau's shoulder. Couldn't get it far enough out in front. Foul against Concordia. JC Roll. He split Agee and Eubank. Sent it out. Gustavo Hernandez. Sends a nice ball in. And not much Trinity could do, but just play that one out. It was Antonio Rios applying the pressure from Concordia. Kept from being a corner.
Hey, come on!
Hernandez had space here for Watsa. Watto couldn't find anybody else on the receiving end. Burleson. Watto taking the ground. No call. Now the call.
Dudes, get higher. Hey, Yael! Yael, drop one.
Oh,
Hey,
that
now
was
step in.
earlier. Oh. I thought you called these.
Yael's coming!
Curry looking forward. Agi
Cover him!
crosses back to the middle. Knudsen tangled up. No call. Play on. Burleson. Momentary stoppage. Concordia retains possession. The ref says play on. Nicely played by Newport, but it will stay with Concordia. We're 11 minutes into the second frame. 34 left to play. Hernandez. Watto will send this one out. It'll be a Trinity throw. A little bit more pressure here from the Tornadoes in the second half.
Set it down.
To the middle for Molina. He had Rios. It stayed on side. Schultz can't complete it, and
No foul. Good. The pull! Come on, you're right there.
Concordia wanting the tug at the jersey, not getting the call. Trinity plays forward. They might have a bit of numbers here on the near side. Couldn't quite get it across field.
Good, Marco.
Trinity with Curry down. Official continues the play on. And that one will sense from Eubank to Burns and played out to Redding. And corrals easily. First 6 minutes of this second half were very back and forth, and then the last 7 or so have sort of died down just a touch.
Keep going.
Agi will try to save. Eubank going down into the box, and diving ahead by Curry, could not find the tail end of that. Or excuse me, the diving attempt here from Knudsen. Burns was in the area too, but the ball did not play forward. Agi back to the middle. Pass comes in behind. And Stroll sends it back for Rule. Now for Eubank. Crosses it in, flicked on. The header from Knudsen will go wide.
Landon, Leo.
Second touch controlled by Trinity. Davis plays ahead too far. Vasquez is looking for the turn. Instead gives it away to his numeric counterpart and then steals it away from Minstrel. And the foul. So the foul on Trinity, just ahead of the offside.
Quality, Melvin. Quality. Marco back. Attack it, Marco. Theo. Theo.
Maluna strikes it in and saved by Vidalis.
Melvin, great ball. Good. Marco.
Good look there.
Theo, you
That
want to be here?
probably would have hit the post, but
Antonio.
you get a feeling maybe that one had enough of the inside post to squeak in. Not for Vidalis. Vasquez will have the seats. As checking in will be Leo Lopez. And Yael Sanchez.
Again, Melvin. Go, Yael. Come on, come on, come on. Long.
Free kick here for Concordia.
Can't lose it. Go.
Knudsen. He played back. Downs, or excuse me, Burns giving chase.
Goose, stay. Yael, come on. Luis, warm up. 5 minutes. Yes! Yes!
Throw for Trinity.
Christian! Christian!
Waiting check-in for the Tornadoes will be Juan Gonzalez.
Theo, right here. You're just right here. Top of the D, Theo. Top of the D. Top of the D.
Now stay Trinity possession. Christian Bareilles
Pitch in front of him!
also making his way to the center table. No, Redding throws out Givens here on the near side.
Jump in, Landon!
And substitutions for both sides. Connor Jones will be taking action for the Tigers. So he comes in for Luke Newport. Gustavo Hernandez checking off for Concordia. And one other player taking the far walk around. Cannot see the number. The stats say Molina will be coming off as well. Offside flag is up.
Come on, Leo. Bring it back, Leo. Bring it with you. Now, Leo, split the difference in between them. One way, Leo. Leo, drop 5 yards. 5 yards. Just walk behind it. Work, Leo, work. Gavin, be aware.
Jones taking the shot, has it deflected. It'll be a corner kick. Hunter Kane checking in for Trinity. Goes off for our goal scorer, our double goal scorer, Shinaji. That one swung in, and a foul called on Trinity. Hunter Kane applying the pressure. Knutson trying to get Gonzalez turned the wrong way. His efforts hopeful here for Trinity. Connor Jones hoping to get it in for a corner. Aguirre will clear up for Givens. He makes the turn. As a runner, they've got 2 on. And the Tigers back in defense as it was Leo Lopez all alone for a moment. Jack Eubank and John Connor Rule tracking that one back. Allowing Juan Carlos Fidelis to smother it and send it deep for Trinity. Subs plenty here for Concordia. Luis Suarez, Timothy Barney, and Marco Casuli checking in for the Tornadoes. Sanchez, Givens, and Watto to the bench. Sub on for Trinity. Jesus Velos. He's on for Kyle Davis. Foul on Lopez. 20 minutes to play.
Hey, come on. Yep, Landon, come on. Come on, Landon. Come on, put him on. Fine, get central, Leo, first. Yeah, right here. Ball. Gonna go with him, Landon. Good. Come on, Landon. That's Landon. Landon!
Velos looking to do something with it. Send it back to back line, Blank. All the way back for Vidalis. So Casey Rule near side. And forward ever so slightly. Now they'll send it back. I like the overloaded side here, near side. Rule. Knudsen. The flick on. It's Connor Jones. And smothered in by Redding. Blocked by Kane. But it'll go for Burleson. Gonzalez can't shake Knudsen. Play backwards. Now Knudsen for shot. Just high. Nice look at Knudsen here. Testing Redding, but sailed it about 3 or 4 yards too much. Peter Blank. Now Burns. No, the foul back in the middle. Aggie awaits re-entry. That one ahead, Knudsen, but Burleson. And the extra step. Kane putting in the work. Taking possession back for Trinity. Now Connor Jones looking for the step on the corner. Can't make the turn. And then Aguirre comes over for the help on defense. Sailed all the way to the back line for the Tigers. Rule and Blank. Get Velos mixed in. Rule has space but wants to send it back. So if they can catch Concordia shifting. That'll be a Trinity throw.
Christian! Hey, 27 here!
Hey, Leo, don't let him do it!
So Aggie in for Burns. And second touch off of Trinity. Knudsen. The step. Couldn't quite feed it in. Had Kane. Couldn't find an alley. Lopez. Sliding push over to his teammates. Kasuli plays it back for Suarez. Now pushing forward, trying to find Gilmore. For Gonzalez now. See, Schultz will put it all the way back to the foot of Redding. Changes it up. Now Burleson speeding through the middle. And with the step here, be Gilmore. Medalis there for the Tigers. But they were saying offside. Molina and Rios set to re-enter. They'll be joined by Marco Vasquez, who started the second half. Subs coming with under 14 left to go in this one. Tornadoes needing 2 here to tie.
Marco Vasquez, Melvin Molina, Antonio Rios.
Kane on the floor. Concordia with the free kick. Sent all the way down and out. Watto, Givens, and Hernandez re-enter here now with under 12 to play. Pressure by Vasquez. Trinity's able to push it forward. Watto to the back line. Aggie takes it away. Doesn't have much of a lane to go forward. Plays it back. And Kane's there. And that will give to Redding. Collects easily. Curry finds Aggie. Knudsen has Hunter Kane. Had the initial flick, but couldn't get past the defender. See Schultz. And Stroll. pushed it forward. Trinity wanting the penalty, not getting the call. Seeing both teams feel that way throughout the night. Now Knutson with a turn. He'll get the call. And that'll take us under 10 here for the free kick.
Get ready, boys! Come on!
And Stroll with a very nice ball. Trina's able to get a head on it, but it will go wide. Jake Simon waiting at the table to check back in.
First and second!
Aggie still on. Couldn't track it down. Hunter Kane will force this back to the center. Hernandez sends it to his side. And the pressure coming back once again from Trinity. Redding didn't get all of it. Curry flicks forward. Gire can't get it past. Hunter Kane had come back. Now he has Aggie with some space. Takes first step back to Hunter Kane. But it looks like Concordia will be able to clear, and they do. Simon on. And he will take for Curry. Eight minutes to go. The Tiger defense, as well as the clock, now working against the Tornadoes. Played all the way back to Redding. First of a 3-game homestand here for the Tigers next Friday, taking on Texas Lutheran at 7 o'clock. And then 1 o'clock on Sunday, October the 2nd, for Southwestern. Simon plays to Blank on the back line. All the way down for Vidalis. Aggie's going to apply pressure on Redding. Concordia able to dribble through. See Schultz has it taken away. JC Rule. And see Schultz go for that one. It will wind up at the foot of Hunter Kane. Now for Shen Aggie. And Aggie with a step goes for his third, and Redding's there. And Aggie comes up limping. See Redding corral and on his own accord for Aggie, but Slight limp in the skip. .535 left in this one. Foul committed here from Concordia. Trinity with Davis and Curry set to check back in, but they will not do so before the 5-minute mark. So when they do, the clock will stop for Concordia. Burleson plays it back, but it's taken away by Burns. Flicked on now for Knudsen. His shot saved, and the rebound will go for Trinity, and the goal here for Connor Jones. .3-0 for the Tigers, and that should put it completely out of doubt. Reading had been sure-handed for most of them today. That one he couldn't field cleanly. Connor Jones in the right spot to clean up and put in his first of the year. Jones and Eubank will depart here for Curry and Davis. Now 4.5 left to play. 3-0 to Trinity. Roll puts it to the near side. Trinity still looking to clear it forward, and they finally get it into the attacking zones. Under 4 minutes to play. The approach from Burns, maybe a touch hard, but Seaschultz will continue on. Velos will send back for Vidalis. Seaschultz makes the run all the way into the 6. And it'll be a foul on Trinity. Concordia plays it from 20 yards back just to get it going. Givens looking for somebody and didn't have any passing lanes. Hernandez back for Burleson. They need something to be played forward. Far side of Aguirre had a step. And it's going to help draw the corner. So now an opportunity for the Tornadoes. 3 minutes to go. Given what we've seen from Trinity this year, would not say this one is out of doubt just yet. Team looking to hold on to the shutout. Headed back, now Burns gives full chase.
Straight back. Come on, Cam.
And Seaschultz will send it out. 2:20 to play.
Come in, Deal. Melvin, get here so we don't Deal, full side, please.
Suarez feeds back for Reading. Burns will give a little bit of pressure, forcing the issue. Now Rios. And he'll connect with the foul. away from Simon. Velos was in the mix as well. Hernandez plays quickly over to Burleson.
Get to the wing, Melvin, get inside. Goose. Yeah, find Goose quick. Find Goose.
90 seconds to go.
Go here. Quick. Who's in the middle, Carlos? Come back. Find it, Antonio.
This one played ahead and offside.
Hey, that's good movement, Barack. Carlos, drop for Goose.
And that should
Goose, turn.
bring us to the conclusion here shortly.
Goose, step here. To him.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Vidales will look to send it down.
Mel.
Burns will let it go through.
Steele's going.
See, Rule heads it forward. Final 30. Hunter Kane's going to send that one all the way down. It will stay in play. With the victory here tonight, Trinity improves to 2-3-1. They're now 2-0-1 here at home.
9, 8,
And for Concordia, they fall to 4-3 on the season. Trinity back in action here on Friday night as they host Texas Lutheran in the conference opener. And then on Sunday against Southwestern. Goal scorers today for the Tigers. Shin Adji had the first two. First one was unassisted. The second one was assisted from Luke Newport and Joseph Curry. Connor Jones at the 86th minute got his first of the season for Adji. That was his first two of the year. Adam Knudsen assisting on the goal for Jones. 16 shots for the Tigers, 12 for Concordia, 9 on goal for Trinity, just 1 for the Tornadoes. 15 fouls committed by Trinity, 12 for Concordia. And the Tigers end a 3-game losing streak, their longest in program history since 1995, when they fell 8 in a row before making an uptick in program 1996 season and on, becoming more of a staple into the NCAA postseason pretty much year after year after year. That'll do it for us here from San Antonio. Let's thank our student crew with Reed and Grace on cameras, and our students back in the control room tonight, bringing you the replays and all the action. Be with us on Friday as the men host the Bulldogs from down the street in Seguin. I'm Josh Mitchgamba, and have a great evening. So